Hi. Okay, so there is my kumquat. See all the little orange kumquats? They're not quite orange yet. They'll be much better in a couple of days. And behind it is my mango, which is looking like it will maybe do a mango fruit. So I hope I'm here living in this house to enjoy that. And then there, see that? That is my avocado tree. And obviously, I wouldn't be able to take that with me if I'm homeless. Though likely I couldn't take the kumquats either. Okay, so here's the thing. This is an update of my GoFundMe because I haven't really kept people up to date on what's happening. The appeals court denied my appeal, and they denied my motion for to amend my docketing statement because I didn't do facts in it, because I totally relied on Deutsche v. Johnston, which apparently the Supreme Court, which wrote it, is not really relying on. Okay, so they denied that. They denied it even though I mentioned the ADA and the fact that I have a brain injury and should have included the facts, but was confused because when I began doing the appeal, that was the first time I saw that the lawyer I had for the trial was talking about the mortgage as opposed to the note. There's nothing in the UCC about the mortgage. Nothing. It's the UCC and the note, which is important. The note, you have to have the note, or you have to have lost the note while it was in your possession in order to foreclose. So without it, you shouldn't be able to foreclose. But my lawyer was, a big waste of $8,000. And I didn't finish paying him the other $10,000 he wanted because he did such an abysmal job. But anyway, here's the update. So then I went to the Supreme Court, who I was sure was going to uphold their Deutsche v. Johnson. And they, in fact, concurred with the appeals court. So I wrote a motion for rehearing and said that concurring was basically contradicting Deutsche v. Johnson. And they denied it. They continued to concur with the, contradiction to what they had previously written. And in fact, a very good lawyer, by good I mean not like the one I had for trial, but a very excellent lawyer said that she was losing a case now for the very same reason, that the Supreme Court, New Mexico Supreme Court, was not upholding Deutsche v. Johnson. So it's very discouraging, I've got to say, very discouraging. Nevertheless, I'm going on with the fight because the foreclosure is basically violating the UCC because the last time the note was seen was 2002, okay? And my mortgage was not transferred, assigned to Wells Fargo until 2005. So clearly they didn't lose it while they had it because it had been lost in advance of that. So I'm saying that I want the kumquats to be in the picture. Okay, so I'm saying that but then my eyes don't line up. Well, okay, so I should have figured this out before I started. Okay, so I'm writing to New Mexico legislators to point out that the courts are violating the UCC, and in fact, they are violating the New Mexico statutes, which incorporate the UCC. And the UCC is in fact incorporated into the statutes of each state. So anyone who's in foreclosure can use this approach that there's a statute, there's a law that requires the plaintiff in a foreclosure to have the note, or if they don't have it, to have lost it while it was in their possession. Okay, so this is my update. I've got to say, I was doing really well when I believed the New Mexico Supreme Court was going to uphold their case law. And then one day I was so cold, I couldn't move. I was freezing cold and shivering. I couldn't work it out because my house was just as warm as it had been previously. So why was I so cold? And then I got the thing from the Supreme Court saying that they had denied my motion for rehearing, and they had denied it, in fact, on the day that I was so cold. So I think I felt it. And I was really cold like that yesterday, so I was really worried that because I did another motion then, saying, look, here's this statute. Okay, so if you're going to violate the statutes, I didn't say it like that. I said it better. But anyway, I said it more appropriately for the, okay, I'm going to stop here because this is so long. I hope that you send me a feeling of luck. And also, I hope that you understand and make known that courts are supposed to be upholding laws like statutes. And since each state has the statutes that contain the UCC, courts should not be